Hi, I'm Mike Loker, the owner at On Target Remodeling. We're a general contracting company serving the Washington, D.C. metro area. We've been installing DuraDek for over 13 years and have a lot of satisfied customers all across the area. The main reason we love DuraDek over the competitors and imitators is that DuraDek provides training. You cannot install this product unless you are properly trained and certified by DuraDek. Proper training makes all the difference when installing any material. Most of the issues I run across with homeowners across the region are caused by improper installation. So avoid all that and use DuraDek for your next project that requires waterproofing on a deck surface. There just isn't any substitute. If you are interested in a consultation in the Washington, D.C. metro area, we can be reached at 301-356-3297 or find us on the web at ontargetremodeling.com. We had an opportunity to replace a roof deck in Washington, D.C. The problem was the deck was leaking. We found that it had an asphalt substance underneath and had been leaking for years. So we decided to tear all the plywood off, put new beveled framing in to create a proper slope, sanded, BC grade plywood, prepared for the DuraDek. Hi, I'm Mike with On Target Remodeling. We're going to be doing a DuraDek roof here. This has a modified bitumen roof on it currently. We're going to have to take all this up, including the plywood underneath, so that we can put down a new DuraDek membrane. Okay, so we have the old roofing membrane and the plywood that was underneath torn off, exposing the ceiling joist. We can see here we have purlins that have been installed previously. We're going to repair some of those so we can maintain that 1/4 inch per foot slope for the DuraDek. After we get the plywood in, we're going to sand the joints smooth and the screw hole smooth with finished cement. Okay, we're back on the roof here. We're starting to put the plywood down. You can see we put new purlins right here, beveled furring strips. So these are cut at an angle, so that way we get a 1/4 inch per foot slope from here all the way to the gutter. Before, they stopped about here, and you had a flat area here where the water could sit. So now, once all this plywood is screwed down, we're going to put cement in the joints here and all the screw holes. We'll let that dry. We'll sand it smooth so you have a nice smooth surface to glue to. And remember, you always have to use sanded plywood when you're putting down the DuraDek. You don't want something that's porous or is bumpy, because that's going to show through to your DuraDek surface. You want that surface to be glued down and stay that way for years to come. Okay, now we have the plywood down. We've put cement in the screw holes in the joints. We've sanded that smooth. And now we can go ahead and start applying the DuraDek membrane. Once that membrane is down, we'll have to heat weld the seams. We're going to run the decking in this direction, so that way there's no impediment to the water draining off of this deck. Okay, now we have gotten to the point where we're gluing down the DuraDek membrane. We use a contact adhesive, and that gets rolled onto the membrane and onto the plywood. We're going to let that set for a little while. Depending on the temperature, it could take anywhere between 5 and 30 minutes. And once that becomes tacky, we can go ahead and roll that membrane in. And then you can see the blue tape in the distance. That's covering the edge to keep all the glue off, so that when that is folded over, we can heat weld that seam together so it becomes one piece. We'll do that across the whole deck, and then we'll flash it up against the walls here, and we'll have a nice surface that's easy to clean and very attractive. As you can see, the finished product is beautiful. The surface is easy to clean and easy to detect if it has a leak in the future, and easy to repair. A big difference from what was there before.